Hello folks, my name is Casey Visser. I'm the Artistic Director of Billings Studio Theater. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Spotlight on Arts and Culture. This program is made possible by Billings Cultural Partners and Community 7 Television. With me today are two actors from our upcoming musical, May We All, Lindsey Kroll and Hayden Visser. Welcome. We'll get to them here soon, but before that, lots of stuff, lots of things happening at your community theater. Give you a quick rundown. Tickets are now on sale for everyone for May We All. We open February 28th and close March the 15th. Please purchase tickets by calling the box office at 248-1141 or come into the box office Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 3, or of course go online to our website 24/7. Tickets are now on sale for BST's annual night to benefit the theater. This takes place on Friday, March 21st at the Bighorn Resort. We'll be hosting a 1940s big band night filled with great food, music, dancing. The menu's great. We've got a flat iron steak dinner with salad and dessert. There'll be a vegetarian entree as well. JK and the Northern Lights is the fantastic swing band that will be performing alongside some of our wonderful vocalists. So please consider coming to our annual event. Tickets are $75, but that includes the dinner, obviously, and they're available for purchase at the box office. Our next play is cast and starting rehearsals. It's called The Tin Woman. More about this on a future program, but suffice it to say, this is a wonderful, dramatic piece with some funny moments as well, by the author who did Now and Then and Beer for Breakfast, two plays we've produced recently. So great upcoming show. Auditions for our next great comedy, Mama Won't Fly, will be held February 23rd and 24th at the PAC. That's our rehearsal site downtown at 7 p.m. both nights. Please inquire at the box office for more questions or information about auditions. And this is a big deal. You're the first people to hear this. We're pleased to announce that we're doing a one-night only encore of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. That will be April the 4th here at the Lincoln Center Auditorium, which is a great community venue. Tickets will be on sale soon for that one-night only encore. And last but not least, Rocky Mountain College will be at BST performing their play Seascape from March 21st through the 29th. Reach out to us with questions and we can point you in the right direction there. So as you can tell, we've got a very busy late winter, early spring. But right now I want to turn our focus to Lindsey and Hayden and May We All. All right, I'm going to start kind of a softball question. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you like about theater. Lindsey, we'll have you go first.
Well, I am a junior at MSUB.
Nice.
I am studying human services. I have been doing theater, I've been performing for most of my life. I used to just be a dancer, but then I realized I wasn't actually that graceful. So theater was better for me. So I've been regularly performing at BST since like 2016.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
And you still dance. I mean, there's dancing in theater. Okay.
I try my best.
Hayden, how about yourself?
Well, I'm a freshman at MSUB, going into history education. Pretty cool. And, you know, I really love theater, mainly because of the community, all the people who do it. It's so much fun. And it's also just, it's really fun to get to be somebody you're not for a little bit of your day. It's just a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And full disclosure, I have a relationship with both these wonderful people. Lindsey, I was her 8th grade teacher, student council guy at Lewis and Clark. And Hayden, I'm his dad, so full disclosure.
Yeah.
Hayden, start with you this time. What's your history with BST?
Well, my first show was when I was 10 years old, and it was The Lion King Jr.
Nice.
Where I was a giraffe and a hyena, and it was a lot of fun. And then after that, I just kept going. Didn't want to stop.
Right.
Haven't really had a year without a show.
So what are some of your favorite roles so far?
Let's see. I was in A Year with Frog and Toad, where I played Toad, which was awesome.
Right.
He's kind of like me, a little nervous guy who kind of freaks out a lot. And then just recently, I played Joseph in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
And you will again.
And I will again.
So for one night only.
And that was awesome. You know, it's a big part, and
Right.
it's just a fun show.
Donny Osmond, right?
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
Good. Lindsey, how about you? What's your history with BST? Some favorite roles, maybe?
Oh gosh. Well, since The Lion King was actually my second show, my first.
What was before that?
My first show was Honk the Musical.
Oh, sure.
I was, what was I? A pigeon, I think, something like that. Yeah, I was a pigeon named Barnacles, and I thought that was so cool.
Right.
It was the first time I ever discovered BST because I saw Seussical Jr. and it just like blew my mind. So I was like, I have to do this. Gosh, well, the one that most people know me for is Elsa in Frozen
Right.
Jr. Did that when I was a sophomore in high school. I loved, gosh, I did my first straight play like 3 years ago at BST. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus.
Right.
And I loved my role in that. Andrea Borland, she was a reporter.
Right.
And I've basically done the same thing. I was gone in Missoula for 2 years.
Right.
But basically, as soon as I came back, I was like, got to start doing BST again.
So what's so cool about both of you? You're kind of products of our growing stage
Yeah.
program. You know, so you did a bunch of those with Wendy Carlin and
Yep.
different people. That's great. And if you don't know, we did announce we're doing Frozen again, but this is the big main stage Broadway musical. We're one of the first theaters to get rights to it, so that'll be next September. So we're excited about that. Okay, may we all, what drew you guys? Lynn, start with you. Why did you audition for this? What drew you to this project?
Well, to be honest, I've never really liked country music.
Ooh.
So I
This is
didn't.
a country music musical.
I know. Well, I didn't. So I wasn't very familiar with most of the songs, but I love Jana, who's our director.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I knew a bunch of people auditioning, and it seemed really cute, very joyful.
Right.
The last show I did was Waitress, which was a little like angsty. So
Dealt with some heavy themes.
yeah,
right?
but I think this show is it's kind of like a nice fairy tale-ish break from life.
I always tell people, and I mean no disrespect, it's like a Hallmark movie
100%.
that's set to country music.
Yes.
You know? And real quick, some of the artists, Brooks and Dunn, Dolly Parton, Florida Georgia Line, Johnny Cash, Tim McGraw, Casey Musgraves, Kenny Chesney. So there's a good mix of classic country and modern, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hayden, how about you? Why'd you audition for this?
Well, I'm very similar. I've never been a big country guy.
Right.
Besides, I love Johnny Cash. And yeah, you know, Jana's awesome, and I knew she was directing it. I was
Right.
really, same with you. I knew a lot of the people who were auditioning for it, and I just thought it would be a really fun show. And then once I actually read it, it really does have a lot of heart, and it's a cute story.
Yeah, it is,
and
yeah.
it's so at first I was just kind of a little nervous because
Right.
country music,
Right.
but
Right.
I mean the story it's really nice. It's a good story.
And totally family friendly, so you know you can bring kids. This is a great one for the whole crew. Okay, we got to be careful with this one. A spoiler-free synopsis. Lindsey, you're kind of the lead here, so I'm gonna let you do this, but don't give anything away. What's going on in this thing?
Okay, so it's all about a girl named Jenna Coates.
Which is you.
and That's me.
All right.
She is a Nashville singer. She's a small town girl. She comes from a little town called Harmony, Tennessee.
Right.
But then she moves to Nashville right after high school. But after 2 years of being there and not coming back home at all, she suddenly comes back home to her small town. And it's kind of about her reintegrating herself into the community. It's complicated and cute, and
So dealing with her past,
Yeah.
dealing with some of her choices,
and trying to figure out what she wants to do
Her
in the
future,
future, if she's
right.
going back to Nashville or staying.
Right.
So
Hayden, who do you play?
I play Dustin. Does he have a last name? I don't think he has a
I was
last
thinking
name.
that too. He's like Madonna, just Dustin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which he's just a small town guy,
Right.
son of the mayor, well known in this little
Harmony,
Tennessee.
Good.
Works at a hardware store,
Nice.
just living around.
And you two may or may not have had a relationship, your characters, before?
Oh, yes.
Possibly.
So yeah. Oh, is
So
that a spoiler?
your
I don't know.
exes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's a little tiny spoiler. Good. So dealing, there's a lot of great characters. Lindsey, your family in the show. What's funny is your dad in the show, and I'm getting jealous here, is the same actor, Chad Morse, who played
Yes.
your dad in Joseph. He was Jacob.
He's my dad a second time.
Right. So he's your stage dad. Yeah.
He really is at this point. Yeah.
Hey, to start with you, what's going well at this point with rehearsals? You guys are about 2-3 weeks out. What's going well?
You know, we're doing the big dance numbers right now.
Right.
Which I mean, there's still work to do.
Right.
But I mean, I think for where we're at, it's going pretty well.
Right. I came to rehearsal last night. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
It is fun to watch. It really is.
I mean, the
Yeah.
dancing is it's kind of crazy.
Lots of
It's
line
kinda-
dancing.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not used to it, but it's a lot of fun.
Lindsey, how about you? What, in your opinion, what's going well?
Well, we're definitely having fun. I
Good.
mean, it's kind of like a hoedown the entire time.
Right.
And I think a lot of us, I mean, being theater people, we've never really been like
Right.
line dancing or like learning
Right.
the style of music. It's like we're used to jazz hands and
Right.
Broadway.
Right,
So
for
I
sure.
feel like this is a really fun change for a lot of
Right.
us.
Right.
The dances have been going well. I think our music is so fun.
Oh man.
And
yeah.
specifically me and Hayden's songs,
You
we've
guys
worked
sound so
on
good
so
together.
hard.
It's a fun.
Yeah.
So
They're fun.
I'm
Some good
really
duets,
excited.
right.
Yeah.
What scares you the most, Lindsey? Before bed at night, you're laying awake. What pops into your head? What scares you about this project?
It's at some points it's pretty emotional.
Sure.
And it's odd because Jenna is a character that I relate to so much,
Right.
like almost oddly,
Right.
because she was gone in Nashville for 2 years and then came back and is
Right.
trying to get back into the community. That's exactly what I'm doing. I went to Missoula for 2 years and then I came back a few months ago and I'm
Right.
trying
to get back.
get back into, everything happening in Billings. And she has a little sister in the show,
Right.
and she has like some guilt about not being a good
Right.
older sister, which I have 2 little sisters, so I've
Right.
definitely dealt with stuff like that. So it gets
Right.
some of the scenes I'm like, oh, that hurts my feelings, but I forget we're just acting.
Right.
But I think during our rehearsals, I really become
Well, in
Jenna.
your family, shout out to Bonnie Shields, Brett Weston, and
Yes.
Becca Muller. They play your family.
Yeah.
Brett and Bonnie, longtime BST. Becca's new, but she's awesome. So, how is it working with them? Has that been easy to?
It's been really fun.
Good.
It's been also fun because we all kind of look like each other. I know
Right?
that wasn't
Yeah,
that
I think
wasn't
it's passable.
it wasn't on purpose, but I think
Right.
it's very natural for us
Right.
to play.
And I
family.
suppose, going forward with the Hallmark thing,
Yeah.
I mean, you still got to believe what you're doing as
Yeah.
an actor, right?
Yeah, if you don't believe it, then it's just gonna
Nobody
look
else
cheesy.
will. Yeah, exactly. Hayden, how about you? What worries you the most about this project?
Well, the cheese, with how cheesy it is. I mean, it really sometimes it's a little difficult to say some of the lines because
Right.
they're so cheesy.
Right.
But also that's what makes it such a
Charming, right?
yeah, charming and like a
Right.
cute show. But that's probably my biggest issue.
Yeah.
But
Got to play it honest.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. Working on it. Hopefully,
Right.
it's not too cheesy in the end.
So, Lindsey, you said you really kind of relate to your character,
Yeah.
right? Hayden, how about you? Do you relate to him? Do you not?
Not really.
That's good. You're an actor.
Because I see Dustin as a kind of a shyer guy. I
Right.
mean, he's not big on a lot of attention,
Right.
which I'm not that shy, and
Right.
I'm not a big hardware store guy.
Right.
But I mean,
Well, and often you play kind of the goofy, kind of comedic role. but
Yep.
This guy's a little more serious, right?
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Right.
out of the guys, he's, yeah.
I would say Brian Lavoie, who's
Yeah.
great in this, plays kind of more the goofy role.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Lindsey, about your character before we move on?
It's been really fun to sit with it, and I do like different exercises with my character. like,
Nice.
what do I think is Jenna's favorite color? Or what does she
Right.
want? And it's actually really hard because from the beginning to the end of the show, I think she has completely different answers.
Interesting. So there is a change.
For
right?
sure.
Right.
Really big.
Yeah.
So.
So good. Besides your character, you can't choose yours. Who is your favorite character, and why?
Oh, I have mine.
Okay, go Hayden.
My favorite character is Wilbur.
Oh, tell us. Okay, no spoilers, but tell us about Wilbur.
Wilbur's just a really goofy guy. He
Played by,
played by Harley.
right?
I don't know his last.
Ankeny.
Yeah.
Harley Ankeny.
And he fits it perfectly.
Right.
He fits it perfectly.
Right.
It's
Kind of
just,
a town oddball. Is that a
yeah,
good way to say?
yeah. That's he's so funny, and yeah. I mean, he just has the best stuff.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah. He's the comedic relief. Okay, sorry, Wilbur's off the table. Who else would you pick?
Well, my favorite part about Wilbur is he goes to there's like a chicken drive-through.
Right.
He asks specifically for the chicken skin without the chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's that kind of character.
Yeah,
He's that guy.
he's that guy.
He's that guy, and he walks through. Yeah,
Otherwise-
the drive-through.
I think Becca's character, Kylie,
Your sister. yeah.
Jenna's little sister. Yeah, I think she's really fascinating to me because she's like the one member of the town that like
Right.
doesn't really fit in and is
Right.
trying to figure that out, and she's
Right.
been trying to figure that out without
Right.
a big sister.
Right.
So
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, the great Norma Sitton
Oh my gosh.
plays. I can't remember the character's name, but the town gossip.
Ruan.
Ruan.
There
Yeah.
it is. Right.
Ruan.
Tell us about Macy's character, Macy Doucette. She's good friends with your character, right, Linz?
Yeah, well, one of the lyrics in the songs is best friend that's like a sister one door down.
Nice.
So that's who she is to
Nice.
Jenna. They've been friends for forever, and they're actually really, really different.
Right. Right.
Macy's character is much more sarcastic.
Right.
She's kind of very overly honest.
Right.
Sometimes not in a good way, but Jenna and Macy's character's dynamic is hilarious because they're so different.
What's cool, Macy and Brian play a couple in this, and they're married in real life, so that's kind of fun. All right, this is a tough one too. Favorite musical number? Hayden, what's your favorite either?
I don't want to. Do you want to go first so I don't steal
No, you go
yours?
first.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
My favorite is "We Were Us." I love that song.
Is that your
That's,
duet?
that's one of our duets.
Okay.
Yep. It's a great song.
Good.
It's a lot of fun.
Fun to sing.
Fun to sing.
Good.
Fun to dance. It's just a fun song.
Good. And is that one just the two of you in that number?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Lindsey, how about you? Favorite musical number?
Well, I love the big ones, but just because I'm not the best dancer. They're not always my favorite.
Right.
So my favorite one that we've been working on is Can't Go Back, which is, it's basically Jenna and Dustin being like, we can't go back to the way we used to be, so how do we move forwards?
Right. The past is one thing, but we have to,
Yeah. And it's really sad
Right.
and really beautiful,
Right.
very emotional. I've never got to perform something like super deep like that with another person, so
Nice. That's
I'm excited
good.
for it.
Good. So, as you know, entertainment is so prevalent in this town. Why should people come to see this show? There's so many options of entertainment in Billings. Why should they come see, Lindsey, I'll start with you, this production?
Well, I think one thing that draws a lot of people is a bunch of music, you're gonna know.
Right.
Like, who doesn't know Achy Breaky Heart?
Right.
Come on.
Right.
And it's just, it's really joyful, but
Right.
it also makes you think about certain things.
Right.
And I think Billings, even though, we're pretty big now, I
Right.
think Billings has a lot of aspects of a small town.
Sure, I would agree.
And even just living in Montana, I
Right.
think a lot of people can relate to some of the stuff that's happening
Right.
in the show with the small town vibe.
Right, good. Hayden, how about you? Why should people spend their money on this?
Well, if a family's looking for a fun show,
Right.
This would be a good one.
Right.
Just with a lot of heart, like Lindsey said, so many great songs
Right.
that probably most people here know.
Right.
So, and the cast is awesome.
Right.
They're going to get to see an awesome show.
Right. And obviously we've name dropped a lot of cast members. Please go to our website and look up the whole cast. We have a tremendous ensemble. Real quick, shout out to Jana Lindy, who's our awesome director. She's also a technical manager at BST, but she's directing this one. Assistant director Kayla Braun. Preston Roberts is our music director. And Olivia Cusack is our choreographer. So really, what an amazing production team. Like I said, check out the full cast list as well. Okay, this could be the toughest one. One word to summarize the whole show. Or short phrase. What, Hayden, you can go first. What word or phrase would you use?
Let's see. Can I pass it on to the next person?
I can do mine first.
Go ahead, Lindsey. We'll give him some time to ponder.
Well, I looked at this question before, and I was really
Oh.
thinking about it. The one word I would use is redemption.
Interesting.
Oh, that is good. That
Thank
is
you.
incredible.
Okay, we
Yeah.
don't want to give too much away. Redemption. Good. How about you, Hayden? Doesn't
Well-
have to be about your character. It can be. It
Let's see. We'll just say energy.
energy. Good.
Energy.
Good.
Yeah.
I would say, after seeing rehearsals and reading it and stuff, perseverance. That'd be a good one. What's so much fun, too, with the music, I meant to say this earlier, is you're going to hear these songs you love, but they're going to not be in the context you're used to. I don't want to give too much away, but that's kind of fun, So this thing is selling really fast. So we've been blessed this year. We've had great box office sales. So definitely, if you're interested in coming to this, get your tickets quickly. Our Sundays are pretty popular. So definitely, you don't want to miss this one. What else do you guys want to talk about? Anything else? May We All related or BST related? Anything?
Related?
Just that it's a fun show.
Right.
Come and see it.
Come see it. Good.
That's
Good.
about
Lance,
it.
how
I
about
mean,
it?
it's been really fun to do this
Yeah.
with Hayden.
You guys have known each other
because
forever. Right?
So long.
Yep.
'Cause-
Middle school, right?
Since I was 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before that, right?
I met him when he was a giraffe in
Yeah.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was a lion. So it was
So
very...
we were kind of on different sides there.
we were. But it was fun. I mean, I just feel like we've kind of always known each other, but we've never actually gotten to play roles
Right.
that really interact.
Yeah.
So Lindsey, is this your first leading role in a main stage? I'm trying to think.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. Like lead. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I've played leads in junior shows.
Sure.
But this is really different, obviously.
Right. Well, and it's so great because we have a wide variety of ages and stuff in the cast, and very cool. Well, thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Again, May We All Plays February 28th through March 15th. Once again, thank you to Billings Cultural Partners, Community 7, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.